You guys got this. I know you do.
It's Friday night and live. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
Here we go.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
Richard, this season just getting going. What are you looking for tonight?
Just curious to see which team is more cohesive. With all of the player movement in the NBA, it's rare to have continuity on a squad.
MP and his team are trying to become a powerhouse on the defensive end of the ball. They're hoping to mount a concerted effort to slow teams down.
And I'm curious if this goal stays top of mind for the team or lost in the shuffle among the dozens of notes that come in from coaches game in and game out. Let's see what kind of energy they bring to the defense in the next game.
So the New York starting five, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Christie. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's the Beast in its center. What a season it was for MP. Greg, a great playoff run, and now he'll forever be a two-time NBA champion.
And every title run is different. MP.
Oh, wow! That is powerful. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Garland with the bucket.
And Garland can get going from deep, which is why you can't give him very much space.
And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Mitchell in the corner. There's the triple. And the Beast pulls it down. Well, last year, Greg, MP continuing to cement himself as an elite player in this NBA.
First team All-NBA for a second time. MP has become a franchise player, someone you build your team around. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Williams, pass to Mitchell, launches it. Here's Allen. It's rebounded by New York. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, but this is a team they faced and beat in the postseason a year ago. Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Runs in the pass to Anunoby. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
They've got Dosunmu, Isaac Okoro out there with Hunter. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Robinson Earl in its center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. The tray. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, wow! Oh, that was unbelievable!
Now that is a finish for the ages.
Oh, man. Pass to Hunter for 3. The Knicks pull it in. The Beast's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Shoots from 12. Cavaliers with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He scored 53 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now, he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really felt.
Oh, I see you, big fella.
Can you believe that?
When he took off, I was not expecting that.
Oh.
That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
Yep, it counts. The Beast's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. And coming off his second league MVP award, Greg MP is certainly cementing his place as one of the best to ever do it.
Well, Kevin, you look at the players to win multiple MVPs, every single one in the hall or headed there, and he'll be no exception.
Hunter grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And here are the Knicks. They're on an 11-3 run. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's the Knicks. They lead by 11. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
I think for Cleveland, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see.
And let's move on now to those first 2 quarters. Talk about a tough start for the Cavaliers.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many.
And that is it for halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Robert Williams. David?
The guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. He told me that although he twisted the knee pretty badly, nothing looks like it's torn. This is certainly not the way they wanted to begin the season. I guess it's never too early to start tinkering with the lineup. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Christie is out there with the Beast. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Hunter for three, and the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And I'm sure last season is still fresh in MP's mind, Greg. He accomplished what very few players before him have done. Winning the MVP in the finals for a second time. Wow.
And there's something about the biggest stage in the sport that brings out the best in him. It says something about his mental toughness as well. Not everybody thrives under pressure like he does.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Shots good by the Beast.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And here's Garland for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's good from long range. And now that's 35 points for the Beast.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
It's Allen on the wing. Hunter dishes to Garland. Another miss by Garland.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So, it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it. That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Here's Tyson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Dosunmu in for Donovan Mitchell.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Pass to Garland. Looking to end his cold spell. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Garland.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Shots good by the Beast. NGA, the second Defensive Player of the Year award for MP. And you look at the players who've done that multiple times, not a very long list.
And almost every player on that list is in the Hall of Fame. So MP is definitely burnishing his credentials as one of the all-time greats.
To the paint. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Dosunmu. The rebound by McBride. Stolen away. 3 seconds left, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his first points of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And so it's New York out in front by 17 points. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we...
So New York going with almost an entire new group here. New York's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Then there's Hunter. Then there's Allen. And it's Tyson in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Oh, look at that play
That's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
You know, great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
There's Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That three off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. There's Garland. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And look at how ready Allen was to fight for it. He's willing to go to battle for his team.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. That free throw good from the Beast. And how about this for MP? He'll be releasing his own signature shoe very soon. What a milestone.
And I'm very excited to see what Puma and MP have put together. It's a collaboration that I know everyone's been buzzing about, waiting for the big reveal.
Shots good by the Beast.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's the Beast. Cavaliers with the rebound. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Outside Garland. Offensive rebound. Back to Allen. Count it!
And just seizing the moment. Allen not shying away in the clutch.
Here's the Beast. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Five to shoot. High post try. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The deep three from Mitchell. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So a close.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. Yo, I think I just saw Jack Nicholson. Can you give me an autograph?
Tonight's one of those games we talked about in your goal-setting meeting.
MP, you're about to go off.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up. Well, with all the battles past, Grant, definitely some history between these two teams.
Oh, BA, this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
And talking about MP's team, the focus is on something we don't always talk about, defense. But this team is outstanding on that end.
There's no secret how impressive MP's team is on defense, though they have already faced some painful moments and coming up on the wrong end of the scoreboard. Now's the right time to get the train back on the tracks and attack each of these key matchups. But it's going to have to start tonight and have maximum impact on morale. That defense is going to have to show out.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's the Beast in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, with the way MP's career has played out so far, he's already creeping towards the upper echelon of all-time greats.
Well, he's not at the top quite yet, but with the way he's played and the trajectory he's on, there's no question that he's up there with all the other superstars who played the game.
Well, Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance. Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
Hard with it. Durant covering. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Launches it. The Beast. Good. The Beast has got 9. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bamba, a screen on Brunson. Has to connect to stop the run. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Can't hit from in close. New York has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. And stolen by Bamba. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Connect with the drive. Got it. He's got 5.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. The Beast has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Bamba. The Knicks pull it in. The Beast has got 6 rebounds here tonight. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Count the basket. The Beast has got 17 points.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Doncic passes to James. Here's Connect. Inside. Bamba inside. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Here's the Beast. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Beast has got 19 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Durant against Hart. Pass to Bamba. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 7 rebounds in the game. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Off to a blazing start. He's already 8 for 10, shouldering the load for this team.
James passes to Doncic. Screen by Bamba. This one for 3. Doncic, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's the Beast. Soft touch off the glass. 23 points in the game.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid.
And so it's the New York Knicks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And it's their three-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Kevon Looney is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Connect. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Washington in at the 2. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Nets just played phenomenal. He had 57 points and went to work on defense, challenging every shot near him. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Washington outside. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Portis' shot is off. Knicks leading by 18. Driving inside. Pass to Shed. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And that one drops. The Beast has got 28.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Washington passes to Mitchell. Now Looney. Looney, the screen to the inside, looking to win the run. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, B.A., he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Christie's checked in for Jones. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
The Beast, good. The Beast has got 33 points.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast has got 12 now in this quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Portis, rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Doncic with the bucket.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
And so it's New York, cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Back to the game after this break.
Checking out Los Angeles. This is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy. You're not as well rested.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's it for halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
So on the floor for New York, we've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Josh Hart. And it's the Beast in its center.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
To the paint. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Shots good by Hart.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Down low. Here's Bamba. The kick to Durant. Tries yet again. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Durant's got his first basket.
Boy, just the silky smoothness of the release of Kevin Durant. What a treat to watch.
From downtown, on target from range.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Bamba inside. It's rebounded by New York. The Beast has got his 16th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Knicks have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Bamba. Here's James. Blocked! Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And some changes here for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Hart. And it's Trey Jones in for Brunson. To the middle. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Well, Mo Bamba, no doubt.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 49 in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to connect. Doncic outside. And here's James. To the inside. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, Kevin Durant, you allow him a path to the cup, look out.
And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Oh, another one falls. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
He takes it in, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Durant, the pass to Doncic. Durant with a screen on Jones. And here's Doncic outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir. Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. Doncic, no good.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. The shot's good on the assist by James. Give him 8 points now.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Again! What an avalanche!
He's put on an entertaining show once again. I don't know that anyone has his combination of talent and relentlessness.
He's now tied for 5th place in games of 60 points or more over a season. Driving to the basket, pass to Bamba. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Bamba's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Here's the Beast. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A.
And so it's New York, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
See ya, MP.
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
In the house. Get ready to light it up tonight.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for how many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
For fans not familiar with the story, MP has made it clear that he wants his team to improve on defense, and we've been taking notice.
With the variety of offensive talent in the NBA, no defense is going to dominate every night, especially with three-point shooting becoming what it is in the modern game. But if the team continues to drill down on defensive effort, I think MP is going to do his part.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Hardy, and it's Lively in at the center.
And you can see the lower body strength from AD right there, able to take contact, get fouled, and still get the shot to go.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Driving inside. Basket counts. The Beast's got 9. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record, and MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Great D that time from Davis.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Mavericks making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Here's Moore. We saw him with 10 points last game. Here's Davis. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Just a superb use of the floating jump shot. He can do that too. You can't do anything to stop that.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Inside. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Fires the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Outside, Davis from downtown. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
We've got 1:23 left in the first. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The Beast's got 19 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Oh, they really...
The Knicks leading by 7. They've got Towns. Also Christie out there. He's out there with Miles McBride. And it's Shed in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's McConnell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. McConnell's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Dallas. And he sinks it from deep. 3-pointer good from the Beast.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
McConnell scanning the floor. Moore finds Alexander Walker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He scored 54 points and a triple-double for all that effort. A fantastic performance from him, something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Moore outside. Down low. Here's Diabate.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's the beast. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. There's the drive, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's rebounded by Dallas. Diabate's got his fourth rebound in this one. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks out front, up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Lindsey road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can.
And now, guys, it's time to talk about that challenging first half for the Mavericks.
I'm impressed they're still in this.
And that is it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. They've got Hardy. Corey Kispert is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Kispert with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Pass to Alexander Walker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York leading by 10. Here's the Beast. Lays it up off the glass. The Beast's got 41.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Kispert, defended by Christie. Floats it up for Davis. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Bridges outside. Here's the Beast. And the layup is good. The Beast's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Davis has the open look. And they recover it. Alexander Walker passes to Davis. And Davis nails the three.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Here's the Beast. He has 45 points. There's the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. The Beast's got 48.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
And it's Davis missing.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. Here's the Beast, and another one.
Dominating offensively once again. He is making a habit of this.
He's now tied for the 5th most 50-point games in a single season. That puts him in rare company. That doesn't go either for Davis.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
To the inside, yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Kispert finds Davis. Now Lively. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's Davis for 3. It's rebounded by New York. The Beast's got his 16th rebound on the night. Christie is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's the Beast. And it's Shed in at the 2-guard spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And here's Brunson outside. Drills it from outside.
I don't know, why is it lefties like Brunson just make it look so much better when you're firing the rock?
And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3 ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
9 out of 50. Gotta love H-Town. This city shows a hoop of love.
know MP came ready to play.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Houston Rockets here at Toyota Center. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. Taking a look at San Antonio, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that fourth spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's the Beast in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Houston, Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperon Şengün out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Shepard in at the 1. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Here we go.
It'll be the Rockets off the tip. And for those of you who might not know, MP stated that he wants defense to be a priority for this team. It's a not-so-subtle message he's been putting out there.
And I got to say, their defense has been getting the job done for the most part. And give credit to MP for helping to set the tone on this end. It's clearly resonating, and this team seems locked in on winning games through their effort on defense.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Rebound by the Beast. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, BA. That's just not fair.
Here's Shepard. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Outside, Green. Şengün, a screen on Bridges. Green for 3. Can't hit that one. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward. Inside the paint, Şengün is a force to be reckoned with.
Pass to the Beast. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Brooks. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Picked by Aldama. Pulls it.
And so far, they've done a great job of preventing points in the paint.
I like the way they've kept them shooting jump shots. No coincidence to find them in the lead.
Here's the Beast. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 5. And here's Shepard for 3. Rebound by the Beast. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine.
And he lobs it up top.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Boy, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And Ime Udoka has called. New York leading by 3. James Wiseman is out there with Davis. Then it's Green. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Jamison in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Green. His last outing, he had 24 points. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks shooting an efficient 57% tonight.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. Here's Wiseman, still without a bucket. On the wing, Davis. Anunoby covering. Wiseman, a screen on Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis, the pass to Green. Here's Jamison. No good on the 3. Knicks leading by 8. Pass to McBride. Here's the Beast. Into the lane. And that one is stuffed right through.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guy.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the 76ers played really superb basketball. He ended up with 70 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success. Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by Houston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 15 points as this quarter concludes. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Guys, how about our winner from the Western Conference?
You could see that his teammates really rally around him. When they're in a rut, he ups the ante.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Rockets.
They're getting steamrolled.
Thanks as always.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half, we've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's the Beast in at the 5, down low. From outside the arc, oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Brooks outside. Pass to Şengün. From deep. Fires in the triple. Şengün's got 14.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And here's Aldama. Puts the move on. And Şengün puts it in. Şengün's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Şengün, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Aldama. Back to Green. And here's Shepard for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. The Beast has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Şengün, the open look. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 18 points for him. Intercepted. Floats one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Whitmore's checked in for Brooks. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jones, he's checked in for Hart. The Beast, good.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
Rockets trail by 19. Outside Whitmore. Here's Şengün. Nails it from 3. Şengün's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Knicks lead by 19.
He's showing no signs of letting up here.
Oh, sweet move. And he lays it up and in. Şengün's got 23.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
And some changes here for New York. Carl Anthony Towns has checked in for Anunoby. Christie comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Green. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Aldama outside. Fires the three. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And he jams it home with authority.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
New York has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's the Beast. 43 points in the game. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Whitmore missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
From deep three-point range. And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and
And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
Yeah, Pete. You earned that one. Those new colorways are fresh, MP. What do I... Get ready to light it up tonight.
And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
And as far as the defensive goal of elevating the collective effort, MP and his group have had some time to evaluate how that process has evolved.
And since the emphasis on defense has been in place, the team has responded well. There's still some kinks to iron out, but all the pieces are in place. Tonight they'll have a chance to really show how good they can be defensively.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The guards are Pritchard and White. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Williams, and it's Brown in at the small forward position.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Now here's Porzingis. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. No one covering.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Shots good by the Beast.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
Outside, White. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's the Beast, and he lays it straight in. The Beast's got 7.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Jones against Brown. Over Jones, and it's Brown missing.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Porzingis. The Beast, and another 3 for New York.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Brown against Jones. Williams with a clean look. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there, trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was terrific. He contributed 61 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive.
The Knicks leading by 8 on the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Achua. Brown out there with Jang. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Shots good by the Beast.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Brunson the pass to the Beast. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the middle. Here's Jang. It's blocked. And a fast break now for the Knicks.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Brown missing. New York's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. New York again turning it over.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Shots good by the Beast.
That's his 3rd triple of the night, forcing the defense to extend out.
Pass to Jang. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Zhang's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins, and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Hauser the pass to Zhang. There's a screen by Achua. And the 3 off target.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's the Beast. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And stolen by Achua. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Pass to Zhang. Lets it go from deep. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Celtics trail by 16 to the inside. Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. The 3 from Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Christie's checked in for Bridges. The Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Beast.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Down low. Here's Williams. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
And you look at the Beast. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang on to the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Back to Williams. Outside, White. Pass to Williams. Can they get it? Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's New York finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Boston Celtics. And guys, they look helpless It's reminding me of our pickleball team.
To be fair, those senior citizens had a game. We couldn't compete with their experience.
What do you mean we? You just watched from the sideline and criticized us.
That's because my hands are too big for those little paddles.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the New York Knicks.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
We've got Mykareer Bridges. Jones is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's the Beast in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system.
And got it! Another basket!
It's unreal. Reaching second all-time in 40-point games.
Everything runs through him offensively, as it should.
And now he's looking up at Wilt Chamberlain, no less, who's atop this list. You wonder how long it'll take before this guy is number one.
And that log came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. Williams inside. He has 7. White wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stan, as you know, in past years, Peyton Pritchard had always wanted a starting role. But now, more opportunity, and he has responded.
Yeah, Kevin, he's very competitive. And
the wide open look here for Porzingis. Boston again missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Davison. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Towns, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Knicks out front, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere, the final quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Can't say nothing bad about Puma. They've been cool.
From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year! With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And now that we're halfway through the season, it's the perfect time to take a peek at the Rookie of the Year race. Let's see who the top rookies are so far. Well, you look at Robinson. We're about halfway through the season now, and he's outside of the top 5 spots. But he's been playing really well, and there's plenty of games left to go.
And he's performed well so far, already proving to be an effective player for his team.
I think he'll probably tell you he expected more of himself in the first half of the season, but you're right. I mean, being in the top 10 of these rankings is a positive for any rookie.
And the Oklahoma City starting 5. We've got Aaron Wiggins, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Jalen Williams. And for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's the Beast in at the 5, roaming the paint. And when you talk to MP about his team's focus, he says it's all about defense. He wants to make life miserable for every offense they go up against.
With MP leading the defensive effort, they have been excellent at slowing down the offense of opposing teams. I mean, during certain stretches of games, their defense has been flat out stifling. I think MP taking on the responsibility of being a stopper is a great way to lead by example and win ball games.
And with New Year's Day upon us, Grant, what goes through your mind as a player?
Wow, another new year, new possibilities. Time to put it in gear as the NBA action heats up. Teams that survive this stretch run start to become real contenders.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, Josh Hart, the very definition of unselfish. How about keeping his eyes up and finding his teammate?
Misses the baby hook.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside. Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And that one, good. The Beast has got 15 points.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he makes it. 6 points for him. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've got a 9-point lead. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He picked up 49 points, and as always, he was fantastic on the glass, a rebounding machine. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by New York on the other end. Wiggins passes to Wallace. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Knicks leading by 13. To the left side wing. Here's the Beast. Williams grabs the board.
Unbelievable. He blew that look, guys. No clue what went wrong there.
Wiggins outside.
Hey, who got him?
To the paint. Williams misses.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's the Beast. And he banks in the layup. The Beast has got 21 points in the game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Clock at 6. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the New York Knicks, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. Back after this. York ends up going with a whole new group. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Luka Doncic is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's the Beast in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Thunder trail by 14. Pass to Wiggins. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
They set a pick to the inside, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game now. And he's good on the second. Knicks leading by 13. Here's the Beast driving in, and the shot goes down. The Beast has got 25 points in the game.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Let's go with a three. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Wiggins. Drives to the hoop. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 4 rebounds now.
Whoa!
A big finish right there.
He destroyed the rim. It takes some serious bounce to pull that off.
That right there is next level agility, Grant.
And you add in the creativity with all the dunks out there, and we've seen some. That one stands out.
Got a piece of it. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Three-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams' shot is good.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Here's the Beast. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Knicks out in front, leading by 17. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting.
And now it's time to. Glad you could join us.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Thunder trail by 17. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jalen Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Cason Wallace. And Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Doncic passes to the Beast. And the Knicks, another three.
He's their go-to. They keep calling his number, and he delivers.
To the middle. The kick out to Wiggins. There's the three. And it's New York with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's the Beast. Yep, that one goes. The Beast has got 7 now in this quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. The Thunder have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Wallace outside to the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 13.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Bridges passes to the Beast. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. Here's the Beast. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Williams from long range. And it's New York with a rebound. The Beast has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kicks it to Doncic. Puts it up. And it's New York scoring again.
I just love the ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wallace. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Williams. Pass to Wallace. Goes up on the wing. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. 1:56 left in the third quarter. They get the rebound. Off with the layup. And here's New York now. They're on a 17-6 run. And the basket by Bridges.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Williams. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for New York. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
And he dunks it down.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Down low. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by the Beast.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Throw it down on the lob.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be...
Williams on the wing. Back to Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that.
And so New York takes this one.
Good game, Ricky. You earned that one.
Good night.
These Hoosiers think they know ball.
Just about game time. Bring the pain time.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season. You ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Take a look. Let us know what you think. I want to be Defensive Player of the Year. That's
fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give every...
What's good, MP?
Ready, MP.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA. Well, we should be in for a good one here, Richard. This game has all the makings of a shootout.
Yeah, these are two high-powered offenses. I feel for all the defenders in this one because they're going to have their hands full.
And MP has let everyone know he really wants to take home Defensive Player of the Year.
And I love that MP has put out a specific objective. It's something that he is working hard towards, making an impact on the defensive end, making things tough on the opponent. Everyone will be watching to see how he plays.
A look at Cleveland's starting group. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Dosunmu is out there with Porter. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. And so Doncic will bring it up for New York. It's a 3-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his first foul. Porter against Doncic. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Shots good by the Beast.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Inside. Allen's shot is off.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
New York moving the ball around. The Beast can't hit. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by New York. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against Indiana was terrific. He finished with 59 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition look.
New York leading by 4. They've got Jones. Josh Hart out there with the Beast. Then there's Doncic, and it's Christie in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Peterson the pass to Williams. Mobley outside to the paint, all alone. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Williams has got 6 points.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it. The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here's Peterson, still without a basket. Mobley the pass to Williams. Here's Pollard, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. New York has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. And let's swing it over to Shams Charania, who has the latest scoop on activity in the Western Conference.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Getting closer to the trade deadline, the Utah Jazz have not hesitated on taking action. They had been looking to make a deal for DeJounte Murray and finally pulled it off. I'm told his scoring and his ability to pester ball handlers made him very appealing to this team, and their hope is that he'll be a natural fit in the lineup.
Thanks again, Shams. As always, the Cavaliers with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's deflected. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Pollard. Right side, Williams. Knicks with the rebound. The Beasts got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hart, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Jackson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Oh, he's a high flyer!
Ooh, that was nasty.
That's just filthy.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Here's Peterson, defended by Bridges. Floats it up for Williams. No good. Nice defense from the Beast. To the middle. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my.
And that one is stuffed right through.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Williams can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hart, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Jackson kicks to Williams. Okoro dishes to Mobley. And Okoro with the basket on the assist by Mobley.
That's great anticipation and accuracy by Mobley to set up his teammate.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Towns, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Martin comes in for Christie. And Jones subbed in for Luka Doncic. Pass to Dosunmu. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength.
And so it's New York in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a...
Let's turn our attention to... And that about wraps it up.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Porter is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. Mobley, a screen on Bridges. There's the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Porter with the steal. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Hunter. Now Porter. Over to the wing. Mobley the pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. No problems knocking that one down. And it's 6 points for Jared Allen.
More than just a low post threat, Allen is also capable of connecting from the mid-range.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Dosunmu, the pass to Hunter. Back to Dosunmu. Down low. Here's Allen. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from the Beast. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Mobley.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Lucas says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Hunter, no good. For New York, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Allen passes to Dosunmu. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Pass to Hunter. Wound up there for Allen. That one's not going to go.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones. Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Allen. Crafty move, and then Allen slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Here's the beast, and he jams it right over Jared Allen. Wow!
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Hunter on the wing. Mobley outside. Hunter against Christie. Outside Porter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and it's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bridges. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Mobley. It's Allen on the wing. Shoots a three. That shot misses. Knicks have gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Mobley kicks to Porter. To the inside. Here's Hunter. Back to Porter. Mobley outside. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Shoots over Bridges. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Yeah, Stanley up here. Hope you've been running.
Up next, the Celtics. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for... Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
And talking about MP, he loves playing defense. Has designs on that Defensive Player of the Year trophy. Gotta love the decisive nature of MP's personality.
Defensively, I love what MP is doing right now. He's been focused and disruptive, and he's been doing it on every possession, and that's the key. If you want to be considered for Defensive Player of the Year, you have to bring it all game, every game.
Now, New York starting five. We've got Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's the Beast in at the five. Here's the Beast. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. New York shooting their first foul shot of the night. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And New York has possession, following the bucket by Boston. Here's the Beast. He has 6. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Now here's Bridges. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
People talk about 3-and-D with Bridges, but he can pass it too.
For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Brown passes to Porzingis. There's the triple. The shot that time not on target.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The Beast shot is off.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Here's Tatum. Lets a 3 fly, and it's Kristaps Porzingis with the 3. Porzingis has got 5 points.
He seems very natural when he's out there at the three-point line and uses that kind of rhythm. Porzingis, nice look.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Magic played really well. He finished with 51 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. A legendary performance that will be talked about for years to come, unless he's able to do it again tonight. Brian?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's the Beast. 15 points in the game. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Pass to Brown. Three-pointer. And it's New York with a rebound. The Beast has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's in there.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Back to Brown. Right side, Porzingis. And it's New York with a rebound. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
And York with the triple.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. And with him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Hart passes to the Beast. Takes it inside. That one goes in. The Beast has got 23.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight.
And so it's New York, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Jang. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. White, he's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Knight. 1:41 left in the second. Brown passes to Williams. Here's Pritchard. Pass to White. Porzingis with a screen on Doncic. White for three. Oh, how about White from the next time zone?
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's the Beast. Outside Jones. Here's the Beast. Williams defending. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Fires from deep. The Beast shot is off. Celtics trail by 12. White on the wing. Back to Brown. Pass to Williams. Rebound by the Beast.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single...
Oh,
my goodness!
A big finish right there!
Awesome. Showing absolutely no mercy. Wow.
Look at his teammates. They're loving it. They're letting him know.
If you're the other team, you got to take that personally. Don't let them get the best of you.
And the free throw, no good. Boston has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Outside, Brown. Shoots from the line. That one no good. And so it's the New York Knicks, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be right back with you shortly.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Now let's change gears and talk a little bit about all. And that's a wrap on.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Luka Doncic. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's the Beast in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Beast, good.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Outside Porzingis. Offline with a 3.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the Beast. It's hauled in by White.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
Tatum up and in on the layup. Tatum's got 6 points.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Out to Bridges. 4-3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 17-point game. White, the pass to Tatum. Porzingis, high post. He's got 10. It's tipped. Fast break, New York. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Doesn't get much easier than that. Hart was licking his chops when he saw his man wide open.
Pass to Porzingis. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall. He's got 13.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Outside Tatum from behind the arc. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor. Kristaps Porzingis, throughout his career, continues to look for good health. And when he is that, he's a force.
Williams is checked in for White. Pass to Shed to the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Yep, that one's good. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 43 points.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. To the inside. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. For three, Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Some room here for Williams, and all around the rim that time before dropping. Williams has got 6.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
Here's the Beast. He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Williams. Celtics trail by 20. Puts it up from 15. Brown, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is,
MP, you're up.
Outside Porzingis. Inside. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. And it's good. 2 points. The Beast has got 47 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And so it's the Knicks taking care.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. Good game, MP.
tonight should be easy work.
Get after it, MP.
What's up, MP? You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
It's Thursday night, and it's a moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Doncic. His stellar play earning him third place in fan voting and a place amongst the starting five for the East.
And I feel like he's there because this guy just hasn't taken a game off all season. An all-out effort from him every night.
Those are the starting 10, folks. Watch the All-Star game and the All-Star weekend coming up. One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. MP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
Yeah, MP has certainly made his mark on D. The biggest thing I've noticed, the effort he puts in. He doesn't lose focus, plays hard. He's always played under control. That's a kind of cool confidence that can really rattle shooters.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. Beast out there with Hart. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Shots good by the Beast. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
And with the trade deadline behind us, GA, that is a busy time for front offices.
Yeah, and for every trade that takes place, hundreds more are proposed. I don't envy the GM's long hours behind the scenes.
And here are the Hornets now, after the three-pointer from the Beast.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so here's Charlotte following the score by New York. Out to the wing. Now, Sohan. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Bridges misses. New York's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Sohan. 11 points last game. Here's Richards. Can't get it to fall.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Heat did more than get the job done. He finished with 64 points. And as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, or might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. 6 to shoot. There's a screen. Charlotte no good that time either.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Josh Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Anunoby. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Smith the pass to Richards. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Richards got his third basket of the night right there. Pass to the Beast. The shake, and he sinks the layup. The Beasts got 21 in the game.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here is Miller. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Here's Smith after the made shot from the Beast. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Miles Bridges, he's checked in. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Inside. And the dunk by Sohan.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jones is out there with Doncic. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's the Beast in at the center position. Porter, no luck. The Knicks leading by 16. Here's the Beast. Yep, that one goes. He's got 25.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And he drives in, lays it up and banks it in. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Mikal Bridges checked in for New York. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Sohan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, we've got some incredible talents in this league, and you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Pass to Hart. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Salon. No scoring in this one. Down low. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance to the inside. And the dunk by Sohan.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
The Knicks leading by 20. Doncic outside. And he lobs it up. Intercepted. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Miller kicks to Smith. Lets it go. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The Beast can't hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
He takes it in. Miller, no up. Knicks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the shot is good. 31 points for the Beast.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 33 points for the Beast.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Oh my goodness!
Before the horn!
How about that?
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many. And next up, that'll do it for our show.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Knicks up 19. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Jeremy Sohan. And it's Richards in at the 5. Throw down the sledgehammer!
No, he didn't. No, he didn't do that. Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's the Beast. The layup off target.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Miller, the pass to Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
Throws it up high.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Mismatch, help him.
Outside Ball. It's rebounded by New York. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Smith checked in for Sohan. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Oh, say does.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Well, MP's made it known that he's gunning for Defensive Player of the Year. He's up against some tough competition.
MP has been stifling scores through this point of the season. He'd love to continue to create problems here tonight.
Yet another bucket.
I mean, come on, man. This is incredible. He's now in 5th place for points scored in a single season.
And he does it all in style. One of the most dynamic performers this league has ever seen.
Thanks, guys. It's hard not to bring up LeBron's Big Three Heat team when talking to MP about what they're accomplishing here. When I asked him about the comparisons, he told me, what an honor to be mentioned with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh. Those guys inspired me. They built something together in Miami, like what I'm building with my guys. They poured the foundation, and Allie, we're building on it. Guys, I get the feeling this might just be the beginning.
Yeah, it sure sounds like MP has big plans for this team. Thanks, Allie. Shot clock at 5. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. Here's Highland. No good with the triple. To the paint. Here's the beast. Oh, ho, ho! Wow! Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Jokic, good.
And what can't Jokic do offensively? Outside of maybe highlight reel dunks, he is complete.
And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Gordon outside from the arc. Doncic pulls down the board. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's the beast. Missed inside.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Highland with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Strawther's checked in for Brown. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you. Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's the beast, covered by Jokic.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Highland, the pass to Gordon. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Pass to Jokic to end the run. It's rebounded by New York. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You got to be a good team to reach that feat.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
And keeping us updated from the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He ended up with 59 points, and they can count on him to protect the rim. He was an enforcer in that one, and he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore, B.A.?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory. Pass to Brown, to the middle. No one near him. Cornette with the bucket. Cornette's got his first bucket in this one.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, also OG Anunoby out there, and it's the Beast in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Banked it in off the glass. The Beast has got 4 points this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Najee. Here's Cornette. The 3. And that one's good. Strother's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, if you let him shoot freely, you're going to give up a lot of trays.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, despite that turnover, they've done a decent job taking care of the ball, and they'll need to continue that if they want to hold on to this lead.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Gordon comes in for Brown. Nuggets trail by 8. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Gordon can't hit. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Anunoby finds Bridges. Can't get it to fall. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Strother. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Denver missing. New York leading by 8. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's the Beast. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
All right, Grant, as we get geared up for the home stretch, what are you looking for right now?
Well, B.A., health is number one for me. What teams have their full allotment of players is key. As we head to the playoffs, it's about attrition. Which team can stay healthy? Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. From deep, Jokic, rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 11 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Yeah.
And so it's the New York Knicks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Taking a peek now. Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. New York leading by 12. On the court for Denver. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Highland in at the point.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Here's Brown. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Highland, the pass to Jokic. Yep, that one goes. New York has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. The Beast, good.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Pass to Porter. And here's Jokic. Launches a 3. Hart pulls it in.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them...
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
I love this game. I mean, that's a risky dunk, B.A.
Yeah, it's worth it when the payoff is so good, though.
Well, from a coaching standpoint, I'm obligated to say, what's wrong with just a simple layup? But that was nice.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it. And you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row, looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
To the inside, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Down low. Pass to Gordon. Outside, Highland. Gordon with a screen on Doncic. Highland misses. New York leading by 18. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Here's Brown. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Brown. Pass to Porter. Outside, Highland. 20 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. The Beast has got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no intention of slowing down.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. From deep, Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
The Beast shot is off. The Nuggets have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Highland misses.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most made threes in a season. Chalk up 2 there.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. Doncic against Highland. Porter with it. Here's the 3. The shot no good. Here's the Beast, covered by Jokic. Here's the Beast. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's New York, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like...
And so New York takes this one by a big margin.